Boy, we've just gotten started here, and already these guys have been handed a really difficult decision to make. We've seen Dallas represented once already. Could another Cowboy be joining the fold? What to do here? Build up the interior of your line or get that skill player to add another? Oh, no question that this guy's going to grade out as a huge impact over what was there before. So, with a handful of starters already nailed down, you have to ask yourself, do you dare go for depth, or do you just try to cover as many areas of the field as possible? Boy, you can't go wrong with anybody out of this group. Some tough choices coming up right about now. Do you go after the instant impact right there? That's a big leap forward from what they had on the roster to begin with. And there's a pick that does fill a hole, but I'm not sure that it's really going to be the one that improves the overall squad a tremendous amount. And with time running short, you've got to hope some guys fall into your lap, or you could be left, maybe not a huge upgrade over what they had already, but they're certainly building up some depth there. Well, not too tough to see into the thought process of that pick. Whoever's making the final decision here might have a coordinator in each year. Do you go offense or defense? Threesome. Which side of the ball do you turn your focus to here? And these guys are going to get themselves a great player here, whether it's A, B, or C.
All right, Larry, hope everyone is settled in for a great Draft Champions contest. Here, lucky to witness it. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. These guys that you see on your screen, they won't be witnessing. They will be participating in what should be an excellent game. Let's get down to the field. It's time for kick. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in Draft Champions. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The play clock's running down. So the D-line's going to spread out. They go play action here on first down. And that's complete. It's Sims. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. Off the play fake, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And it's 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. No gain, and it's second down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets
off to the races. DeMarco Murray. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the
That was second down run for Murray. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, the person carrying the ball is always the easy target when things aren't going so well. But I think it's a combination with the Chargers. They've got to get the offensive line going in order to improve those numbers from last year. They weren't very good running it, partner.
No, they were bottom of the AFC, second to last in the entire NFL. Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. They come up in an offset eye. first carry for Derrick Henry. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Second down, Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. A very solid gain of 27.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Prescott on first down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A second down throw for Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Derrick Henry, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. Third down here. 7 yards remain now on third down.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes, even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot it.
And he's able to find Diggs. 22 yards on the pickup there. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
I think they might have surprised him there, partner, because you try and guard the first down line, first and foremost.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Grady Jarrett in there to sack him for a loss of 6. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On second down, here's Henry. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And this is going to be incomplete. The intended target that time, Marcus Colston. And fourth down coming up. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Here we go.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And it is incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. And now San Diego getting set to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Time to step aside. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Play action now. Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
It'd be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball. In the NFL there, just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push him back more.
Let's go.
Prescott off play action. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Off the play fake, Prescott. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Nigel Bradham in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second-guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the field.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Funchess, 42 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the foot, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now San Diego getting set to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Let's go.
Prescott on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The center receiver in motion to the right. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott. And caught by Cooper. Touchdown, Chargers. Amari Cooper in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point, get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And solid field position here to start as they get it out to the 40-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken very short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Randy Gregory in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Prescott now on 2nd down. Trying for the tight end. Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. Call it a gain of 5. And it'll make it a 2nd down.
Here we go.
The tight end changing his position. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that flag was coming.
yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Play action now. Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. So the first carry of the game under the belt for Emmitt Smith. And, of course, in his career, over 18,000 rushing yards, the all-time leader.
He can probably rest easy for a while about people chasing that number down. He's going to stay at the top because everyone's flinging it around instead of running it. We're going to need a real running back renaissance and an emphasis on the ground game to put that record in jeopardy. Is anyone even close right now?
Frank Gore about 6,000 away, and then AP 7,000 away still around there.
Wow, that's a lot of yards to make up. I think Emmitt Smith feels pretty good about the number he posted, 18,355 yards.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. DeMarco. And it's up and good. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They begin with Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Final minute now of the third quarter.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Second down, Prescott. Ertz has it left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So for that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. Fresh set of downs here. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
A second down throw for Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. And they're going to speed things up here.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. And now San Diego getting set to go. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. One receiver to the left is Cooper. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. One receiver left, 2 to the right. Prescott to throw it. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here we go.
On third down, it's Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be fourth down.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Prescott on 4th down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Let's go.
A second down throw for Prescott. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. And when you need the tough yards like they did there, it feels pretty good to turn around and hand it to Emmitt Smith,
who always ran with supreme confidence. He didn't care if you knew the play call. He didn't care if you knew he was going to get it. In fact, I think he liked the challenge of you knowing that and him still picking up first downs and big yardage.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Give him 16 on the pickup, and it'll give the Chargers a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Throwing here, Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you could darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? It's a keeper. And he's in across the chalk. Touchdown, San Diego. Dak Prescott scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Well, as always, partner, an extreme pleasure to share a booth with you. I have to say, I am impressed at your discipline because you came here and you said you were not going to eat any of the media buffet. You made it to the end. You didn't consume a single calorie.
I appreciate that.
You see it, man. So, man, July, 7 first quarter, 7 second quarter, 7 third quarter, and 7 fourth quarter, man. 48 points. Not 48, I mean 28 points, man. You know what's going on. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. Dak Prescott, DeMarco Murray, and Emmitt Smith. Come on now. 3 retro players, and you can't forget about that boy Amari Cooper. And I had Kelvin Benjamin. And I had Sammy Watkins. But anyway, shout out to them retros, them 3 retros, man. And that boy Ryan says, yeah, don't forget about him. Had to mind that tight end, but he played middle linebacker. Come on now. I wanted everything, man. Got a takeaway. 6.8 yard, average yard per play. 51 rushing yard, 231 passing yard, and score 28, man. Let's get it. Show y'all these stats on the end of the video short though, but yeah, back to what I was saying, the 3 retros, man. Hey, Dak Prescott, Emmitt Smith, DeMarco Murray. 3 retros, man, 3-star, you know what's going on, all that good stuff. Hey, I'm back live lit, all that. Back on this draft champions, you know, just back on man period. But yeah, we got that boy Dak Prescott. He threw for 237 yards, threw 3 touchdowns, and he won 89.6% completion. So yeah, the boy was out there. So y'all these rushing, y'all these receiving, y'all, and I'm gonna end this video short, man. Let's get it. Rushing, y'all, we had him at 14. DeMarco Murray had 36, but it's okay. For the receiving, y'all, we still got the W. That boy Ryan says here, man. I'm in the middle linebacker. Come on now. Leading the team. It's okay. I know he got 58, but it's okay though. The boy leading the team and receiving, y'all. I'm out, man. Y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, man. We live with it all that. I'm out.